Okay, ladies and gentlemen, aduh. Today, I would like to teach you all about warming up your bike and moving off the right time. Why? Because just now, when I came home from going out with my wife and my siblings, I saw a Super 4 with his bike run like just idling for so long. I think he trying to get it to the operating temperature, then he move off. Okay, for me, this is how I do it. Okay, on the bike, now it's at current temperature low because it's cold. So we just start the bike. Usually I start the bike first, then I wear my helmet, dilly-dally. Then I sit on my bike, and then my wife mount the bike, and then I slowly reverse. Usually it takes like 1 or 2 minutes. That's all. And then this is where it makes sense. Okay, because the current temperature is still quite low, right? It's still not reading like maybe 40 or 45 degrees Celsius. So what I do is get in gear, release the clutch slowly, move off, and ride like as if you are doing the narrow plank while taking your practical lessons. Don't need to go fast. Slowly, you see? Now it's at 43 degrees already. It's officially warm. The fluid is already circulating inside your engine. You don't need to worry about your engine seizing up because your oil is not flowing inside the engine and not lubricating all the parts inside. As long as you ride slowly, gently out from the car park. Like me, I always park at a higher floor, so that by the time it reach the bottom of the car park, or by the time I exit the car park, it will be properly warm. Like now it's at 55 degrees Celsius. Just ride slowly. What's the rush? And don't rev high, don't rev hard. Don't rev high and hard. Just relax and gradual acceleration. Like you wake up in the morning, cannot be you open your eyes, you straight away start sprinting, right? You must chill. Okay, why I feel the need to tell you guys about warming up your bike, because unfortunately a lot of people don't know how, like they are still clueless about what's the proper warm up method, what's the proper way to warm up your bike. And don't be surprised if you see the older, more experienced riders being clueless about this. Okay, see, by the time I reach the traffic light, I'm already at 73 degrees Celsius, close to operating temperature already. At this stage, my engine is all properly lubricated and warm up ready. It's in operating temperature. I can whack if I want to. I understand that there's a group of bikers or even drivers also lah. This is similar to cars also. Okay, they feel the need to let the engine idle all the way to like 80 degrees Celsius, 90 degrees Celsius, like as if they are on a racetrack, you know. It's either they are really clueless, like they don't know if what they are doing is correct or wrong. They just do it because they saw someone do it, and they trust that person's methods, and they just follow. Number two, there's a group of riders who were told that if you don't get your engine oil to a certain temperature, your engine oil is not flowing at the rate that it should be flowing. Let me tell you something about engine oil. Okay, first things first, the lower the number, the thinner it is. The higher the number, the thicker it is, meaning the viscosity. When you buy the engine oil, read the bottle. The most common numbers you see in Singapore when you buy engine oil yourself, either 10W40, 10W-40 or 15W-50. These two viscosity. Okay, allow me to explain in simple English. You have to understand what those numbers and letters on the bottle means. Number 10, let's just take 10W40 as an example. What is the 10? The 10 is the viscosity of the oil at cold temperature. Okay. W is referring to winter. Why they just like 10 winter 40? Doesn't really make sense, right? Okay, let me explain further. It is just to inform you that this engine oil has the chemicals added to it so that it can withstand winter weather. Meaning, winter means freezing temperature lah kan. Means it won't freeze up during winter. Like if you put the engine oil in the freezer, so it won't freeze. That's what the W stands for. The 10, number 10, okay? The first number is referring to the viscosity, the thickness of the oil at low temperature. These people always think that low temperature means anything below the operating temperature. No, wrong. Okay? At room temperature, that is considered not low temperature already. Because when you hold the bottle, you shake the oil, you can tell it's not very thin. Okay? The low temperature is like Angmo country kind of low temperature. You know, 10 degrees, like the temperature inside your refrigerator lah. Maybe what, 10 degrees, around 10 degrees, 8 degrees, you know, refrigerator temperature. So in Singapore, do you think our temperature will ever hit below 10 degrees Celsius? No, right? So you don't really need to warm up the bike for so long. Okay, the last number, the 40, is referring to the engine oil viscosity at operating temperature. Okay, basically it's anything above like 80 degrees Celsius. That's like the optimum operating temperature. 82 degrees Celsius is the temperature of boiling water. That's where water starts to boil. 80 to 120 degrees Celsius is like the high temperature of engine oil. Okay, anything higher than that, the oil starts to degrade very quickly. So as long as you are at anything above 80 degrees Celsius, or your legs can already feel the heat radiating from the engine to your calves, means it's good to go. You are at the 40 already. Okay, why is it the higher the number, the thicker the oil gets? This one is how they added chemicals to it, and that's how it works. some mad scientists mix some chemicals together with oil and that happened. But why do you want the oil to be thicker when it's hotter? Because here's the logic. Do you drive a vehicle fast while it's still cold? No, right? Do you drive a vehicle fast, like the engine is running at higher RPM, all that, when the engine is already hot, right? So when the engine is running at a higher RPM and higher stress, higher load, that's where you need more protection, which is thicker oil. That's why the higher the temperature, the thicker the oil gets. And they also added the chemical in a way that it stops at a certain viscosity. It doesn't get thicker and thicker and thicker until it becomes sludge. It will become sludge if you don't change oil for too long. That's what happens. Okay, if you not sure about how long it will take for the oil to start circulating inside your engine, I can tell you, modern bike, any bike that is manufactured 2010 and later, 10 seconds good enough already. You crank your engine, the engine is idling for 10 seconds, means every part of your oil, every part of your engine already received a certain amount of oil, and they are already getting lubricated, or at least starting to get lubricated. Okay, kena bayar parking pula. Tak apalah. All this for online lessons that I provide for you guys for free. Okay, last time I ever witnessed a Chinaman McDonald's rider did this to his bike. Okay, you know how Chinamen ride their bike lah, Okay, let's say we off, on, crank, into gear, and high rev, like that. Can do like that or not? For them, can. You know why? Because they are delivering. Their engine is still hot. The engine parts inside are still lubricated, still freshly lubricated. So there's still a coat of oil lubricating and protecting the engine parts inside. Unless you are saying he do that to his bike first thing in the morning, that one jalat. If he do that first thing in the morning, cold start, then he straight away move off like that, that one mampus lah. I think 3-4 months the engine sure got some problem one. Wait, this one cannot exit, this one entrance only. Okay, for people who like to warm up their bikes until it reach optimum operating temperature, then they want to, what the fuck, this is one way, bro. Are you stupid or are you stupid? Okay, never mind. Where was I? Oh, okay. If you want to warm up the bike until you reach optimum operating temperature and then you want to move off, can, no problem. The only thing is when you let the engine idle for at higher temperature for too long, it might overshoot a bit, which is usually your operating temperature is between 80 to 110 degrees Celsius. But when you leave it for too long, maybe it reach 116, 120, it gets a bit too hot, especially if your engine is a air-cooled engine, like smaller bikes mostly. That's where your engine oil degrades faster. So for example, if your engine oil can last you 3 months or 2,000 kilometers, it will last you maybe 1,800 kilometers or 1 month 3 weeks. It's a bit shorter lah. So It's not wrong to do that, but you must be aware of the condition of the engine oil. How you ride your bike, how you treat your bike, you must be aware. What I mean by that, if you are very textbook, you say, I change my oil every 2,000 kilometers. But last month you do delivery, you ride at low speed, low RPM, traffic light to traffic light. Then this month you go touring all the way highway, RPM is at 9 all the way. Do you think that at the end of the 2,000 kilometers your engine oil is still in the same condition as how you did the previous month, which is you do deliveries at slow speed? No, right? Definitely not. So what I'm trying to say is, we sometimes play around with our bikes. No problem. That's why we ride bikes. We want these things, makes us happy. You have to be aware of your engine health, and you have to know what are the compensation you have to make because of the way you ride. Like for me, most of the days I'm riding like this. My RPM doesn't exceed 6,000 RPM. I'm riding fairly slow for a class 2 bike because I'm in Singapore most of the time. If I go touring, I change to a different grade of oil. Why? Because I choose a thicker oil for my touring trip, which is 15W50. Honestly, for Singapore, you don't have W also okay, because we never had snow in this country before, and I doubt it will happen anytime soon lah. So I'm guessing if it snows in Singapore, then maybe end of the world is coming soon. I'm not sure if my explanation is clear enough, but I guess my English is simple enough for many people to understand. I'm sure that I managed to get the message across lah. And this topic is fairly easy to understand. If you are riding an older bike like 2-stroke engine, or maybe a bike from the 90s, I think that one if you choose that type of bike, I believe you have a better understanding of this topic. Usually the ones who go for modern vehicles are the ones who are more dependent on the technology. So they buy the newer vehicle because they trust the technology that was put into the vehicle. That's how they become a bit complacent. They just like, don't worry, my bike okay. You see, got temperature gauge, got mileage, got fuel consumption tracking, got range, and they fully trust those numbers, because modern people believe in statistics. I don't. I still go by feel. Yes, these things helps a lot, but don't depend on it too much. So yeah, all the riders out there, all the drivers out there, take good care of your engine. Like I always say to many people, you take care of your vehicle will take care of you. These are the things that get you to work, get you home. It helps you go to your workplace, go jalan-jalan. For me, travel other country. So take good care of your bike, and your bike will take good care of you. Same goes for cars lah. Lorry not so much, because lorry usually the tauke, the owner of the company is the one who arrange all the maintenance. So yeah, driver's job is just to drive. Okay lah, ladies and gentlemen, it is now 12:20 a.m. midnight, and I guess it's time for me to sleep. I will actually not sleep yet lah. I think I go home, edit this video a bit, and this video should be out by later today. Okay guys, as usual, my name is Apul. Please subscribe to my channel and support my videos. I am here to share knowledge about motorcycle riding, motorcycle maintenance and motorcycle journey. So if you see me outside, other than public toilet or someone's funeral, just call me out like, "Hey, Pool!" I will say hi. I might not know you, so you will be able to tell from my smile that is very awkward. That means I'm wondering, who is this? Have I met this person before? Okay lah, you see me outside, just give me a shout out lah. Okay, so back home. I go out from car park, go to the next neighborhood, then come back just to make this video. Good night to all of you. Sleep tight. Tomorrow wake up, watch my video. Bye bye.